YouTube, what is going on, guys? Today we're going to be watching barber tutorials with no views. This is my way of kind of giving back a little bit, but also highlighting barbers who are putting in the work, and for some reason the YouTube algorithm just isn't helping them out. I'm going to try to do my part to highlight them. Not just that, but it's dope to get a fresh perspective, to get an idea of what new barbers or upcoming barbers or barbers who've been doing it for a while that just started a channel and they're trying to grow it, what they're doing with their content. It keeps me on my toes. I think it's a lot of fun to do. All right, so I'm here looking at videos, and I gotta tell you, the Barber Phil, this one right here, okay, that thumbnail caught my attention right away. I noticed he only has 138 views, and I decided, you know what, I know he works with Sean Cuts hair at his shop, but he's been putting in work. The thumbnail's on point, the title's on point, the description is there. I feel like more people should be watching his stuff, so let's check it out.
What's going on, guys? The Barber Phil here, back again with another haircut tutorial. And in today's cut, we're going to be doing a no-see taper on the sides. We'll taper out the back. That's
not easy hair because the density on top is lower than the sides. It's straight. It's going to be interesting to see what he does with it.
We actually didn't touch the top at all. My guy said he really liked where the length was. All we did to the top was we just give him a nice sharp line up in the front. That's about it, guys.
I feel like the front looks a little too bulky.
I'm going to start things off. Use the FXs from Barber for the first few steps, just to be efficient with my time.
All right, but Phil, mention the power clip, bro.
Do the back of the beard. I'm going to set in the initial guideline for this fade. This is going to give us the shape. So it's from the edge of the round of his ear over to the bottom of his vertical bar in the front. And then fold his ear down, get that cleaned up, and then we'll get right into the fade.
The only reason why I don't like to line up the neck area and behind the ear first is because usually I like to lower that down a little bit anyways. And you could be lining up overhanging hair as opposed to the actual hairline once you lower that area. Hope that makes sense.
So I decided not to speed this side of the taper up, just so that you guys could see in real time how I go about my steps and the motions that I take. We're going to do the Slimline Pro Li, and we're going to flick out at that initial FX trimmer line that we set in.
I like that tip.
Here, we're doing an open section. This is my Metal Magic Clip. We're going to start things off. The Metal Magic Clip continued. Open foreguard, flicking out at the top at the parietal ridge area, but we're basically going up through the head in the same shape and in the same area that we set in that initial bald section.
It's coming out good.
I must have missed it, but that Wall Premium half guard took out between the open section and then that 1.5. So here's the 1.5. And then I didn't get it, but there's the Wall Premium 1.5 just after this. We'll take out this bottom line.
Blurry. Yeah, see how he's lowering?
To speed things up just a little bit. Basically what I'm trying to do here is create this transition as we work our way back and lighten this side up here. We'll fold down the ear, making sure that we get that nice and knocked out a little bit. Exact same steps: 4 guard, 3 guard, 2 guard, 1.5, and then we'll go ahead and do the bottom taper in a second. Guys, take a second after this video is over. If you haven't already looked into the Tomb 45 Online Academy, take a second, check that out. You guys can learn so much from the guys that are on that academy. You got guys like Chris Bosio, Sean Cuts Hair, Dre Cut It Out, Get Beamed, S-Craft Blend, some guys that have been doing this for a long time.
Guys, I promise you, this is my first time watching one of Phil's videos, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's one of my first times watching one of his videos. I've always noticed that he uploads, he does tag me and stuff on Instagram when he promotes it, but I've never like actually went and clicked. I've just been so busy I haven't been able to check out one of his videos. But I had no idea that he was sharing the academy on this video. I had no idea that he was showing love to Tomb 45 like this on this video. Yo, it makes me feel pretty good about reacting to his video. I'm happy I checked it out. Yo, Phil, appreciate the love, bro. We're gonna continue to grow and build this academy. And I just noticed the Tomb 45 logo in the top right corner of your video. That's crazy, man. Like that's love. I can't wait to see you out at the shows once there's some normalcy and you know, barber battles and barber expos open up again. Yeah, I really appreciate all the love and support, man. Let's keep building. Thank you, bro. That's crazy.
So we faded down from top to bottom. Now we're going to taper up from bottom to top. We're going to put in the initial bald line with the FXs, flick that out with the Slimline Pro Li. Then we'll come in, use a closed magic clip just to flick out that Slimline Pro Li section Here's the metal magic clip wide open, about an inch section there. Now we're going to use a 1 guard open up into that 1.5 that we stopped with when we faded down. Then we'll take that 1 guard off. We'll use a no guard, just open and closing the lever as we need to lighten and darken this up here. And then there you go, guys. You got a nice clean taper faded down from a 4 guard through a 3, 2, 1.5, 1.
Yeah, it came out fire.
Tapered up into that, tapering the sides there up through the weight in the top, especially since we didn't touch the top at all.
Yeah, this is what makes this texture of hair tough. It's the transition from the sides to the top.
Now, for whatever reason, it may have been because I already had the side on the right and then the back faded. Instead of tapering up into it, I just went ahead and faded down, and then I'll taper back up through it.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, when you've been cutting hair for a little bit and you're good at what you do, you don't have to rely on a specific system so much that you can just use.
So now that we've faded from top to bottom, we're going to taper out the bottom from bottom to top. Start things off by using the FXs, set in our initial bald guideline there at the bottom. From the bottom of his vertical bar over at a downward angle to the top of his ear. We're going to go ahead and do the sharp line on the back of the beard, get that knocked out. Fold his ear down, comb all that hair, over direct it past the line, put a sharp line down his neck, and then use the corners of our blade, just do that round about his ear, and then from there we can go ahead and start tapering it out.
So what I was gonna say before Phil interrupted me, I'm just kidding. What I was gonna say was, sometimes you just use your gut as a barber and just fade how you feel like fading, or cut how you feel like cutting. You can deviate from the system a bit and get away with it. That's coming out clean.
So to go ahead and start tapering it up from here, we're gonna use the wall metal magic clip, and we're gonna use the blending shears just like the other side, straight up and off the head.
Phil, you snapping, bro.
Heat up and then dry that hairspray. We're not lining it up all the way to his natural hairline. And then we're using the cordless senior modify with the Andy's master blade, and I actually have the ceramic blade on here. So if you've ever used any ceramic blades on your clippers, most of the time it automatically zero gaps that clipper out. So we closed it all the way up, and we're just using this as a heavy duty trimmer, if you will, just to do a rough draft. We'll come back in a minute with the FXs.
You're doing a great job, Phil. The voiceover is dope. You can definitely tell he's been putting in the work to get good at this, and he is. He's good at it. I would bring that corner up a bit, but this is the rough draft, but I would bring that corner up a little bit. That'd be my preference. This is part of what makes his hair texture hard, man. I'd probably even use a razor or something like that to thin out the front hairline so it doesn't look so bulky.
So now that we're happy with that front lineup, we're going to take the comb, lift that top lineup out of the way, use the FXs to create a nice sharp vertical bar, which will enhance the look of the taper on the sides there. It will give you kind of a reference to seeing the gradients from bald up through that fade. And then as far as his beard goes, he usually comes in with it already pushed down, I guess, if you will, to where it's at. All I want to do is just put a nice sharp line on what he brings me to work with.
You're getting that LeBron
I'd like
beard.
to see him let it grow out a little bit higher so we can do a higher round there. You have to do the best you can with what your clients bring you a lot of times. Like Beam always says, clients bring you imperfect, hair sometimes, and it's our job to do the best with it that we can. So that's what we're going to do there.
I agree with that.
I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think.
I would even like to see LeBron with a full beard, instead of doing the LeBron beard. I think it would look better in my opinion, but everybody has their preferences, and it's our job to do the best we can while making them happy.
That about does it for this haircut, guys. Take a second, hit me up in those comment sections. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you guys thought. While you're down there, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're new. Enable those notifications. That way you never miss another video from me. I post every Sunday and Wednesday. We're going to stick to that schedule.
And the after. It's clean.
Like the video if you liked it, guys. Dislike it if you didn't. Until the next video, guys, I appreciate it.
Clean, man. Well done, bro. And I like that you welcome criticism. He said dislike the button if you didn't like it. Don't do that to me. If you don't like it, just leave. Don't do that to me. Let's check out the comment section like we always do, guys. He got 12 comments. His hairline is so top and straight. Hairline not like that. Okay. Dope cut came out blurry. The bang looks funny. Yeah, it's just that hair texture. Like I said, I would try to thin it out right here in the fringe area so it doesn't look so bulky. But that's part of what makes that hair texture tough, man. How much do you charge? Just curious. Does he tell him? I'll hit you up. I like the way you did that. This is my haircut. Well done. Nice tutorial as always. Do you normal Andy's blade? And he's responding to everybody. That's what's up. Cool, Phil. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. And thank you for the love and the shout out. Yeah, but anyways, I really appreciate, you know, the love, the support, and it's organic. It's not transactional. And that's what brands, that's what people like myself, man. I want to surround myself around people who support your brand, regardless if they know you're looking or not. You know, like, that's a big deal to me. I really appreciate that, Phil. And like I said, I look forward to seeing you at the shows and stuff like that, or whenever I visit Kentucky. And again, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to his channel. Link will be in the description below. Let's pull up, let's show him love, let him know Basio sent you, and let's just keep supporting our barbers on the YouTube platform who continue to drop free gems for our industry, to continue to elevate our industry. Because at the end of the day, if we're all growing, if this information is out there and we have a new wave of barbers that are getting this information, that's only going to help all of us, in that the industry gets better and better generation after generation. So with that being said, see you on the next video.